I never thought the end of my life would feel this quiet. Hospitals are supposed to feel busy. Machines beeping, footsteps in the hallway, whispers from nurses. But all I could feel was silence. A silence louder than any sound. My body was weak, my breathing shallow. Doctors said I didn't have long. Terminal failure. Weeks, maybe days. I had made peace with death, or so I thought. Until one thought began haunting me more than dying itself. I can't leave this world with a lie between us. His name is Evan. My boyfriend for 6 years. The man who loved me with a kind of devotion that was calm, steady, and real. He wasn't dramatic, he wasn't overly romantic. He wasn't perfect. But he was there. Always there. Birthdays, bad days, panic attacks, job interviews. He knew my coffee order, my worst fears, and the way I curled up when I couldn't sleep. He memorized my medicine schedule better than I ever could. He held me through the pain, the fear, the weakness of my illness. But he never knew the one truth that would destroy him. 3 years ago, before this hospital, before sickness took over my life, I made a mistake. I had an affair. A stupid, meaningless, selfish affair. Not because I didn't love Evan, but because I never understood what love truly meant until I risked losing it.
It wasn't romantic.
It wasn't emotional. It was vanity, attention. I felt seen by someone else. Someone who told me I was exciting, fun, wild. Someone who was not Evan. Someone who was never supposed to matter. And yet I let it happen. I never told Evan. And that secret sat in my heart like poison. And now, lying here, with time running out, I knew I couldn't die without telling him. Not because I wanted forgiveness, but because truth, that painful, raw truth, was the only thing I owed him. He came to see me that evening, just like every evening. He carried flowers, but not the colorful kind. White lilies. Peaceful.
Soft.
Final. I hesitated. My throat felt dry. My heart felt like it was collapsing. Evan, I whispered. I need to tell you something. He pulled his chair closer, gently brushing my hair away from my face. Whatever it is, you can tell me, he said, unknowingly repeating the same promise he made years ago. A promise I had once broken. It's about us, I said. His expression softened. He thought I was going to talk about memories, about how much he meant to me. But then I said it. I cheated on you. Silence. No blinking. No breathing. No reaction. Just silence. I kept talking. I explained everything. Why I did it. How it meant nothing. How I regretted it every second after. How every day I woke up beside him, guilt ate at my heart. How I promised myself I would be better. And for 3 years I was. But truth has a way of clawing its way out before death. His face didn't show anger. It showed something worse. A kind of heartbreak so deep, so silent, that it didn't need words. His hands slowly pulled away from mine. His chair slid back. He stood there, not angry, not shouting, just broken. You let me love you, he said quietly. You let me take care of you. You let me think I was your safe place, your comfort. You let me believe I was enough. Tears slipped down my face. I couldn't speak. You didn't just cheat, he whispered. You stole my choice to walk away back then. And now you're trying to give it back when it doesn't matter anymore. I wanted to be honest before I die, I cried. His response was a whisper, almost kind. You weren't honest while living. He stood there for a long moment. Then he placed the flowers on the table. Not in a vase. Just on the cold, empty table. Then he walked away. No goodbye. No last look. No forgiveness. He walked away and I knew he wasn't coming back. Days passed. Nurses visited. Machines beeped. Family came by. But not Evan. Never again. My body felt heavy. Not from illness, but from truth. Truth that I should have spoken when I had life left to fix it. Our last conversation replayed in my mind every night I lay awake. You let me love you. And you let me think I was enough. People think death is the hardest part. It isn't. The hardest part is dying with a heart full of regrets that could have been avoided. I don't blame him for leaving. I blame myself for waiting until I had nothing left to lose before being honest. Love is not just loyalty when things are easy. It is honesty, even when it risks losing everything. Evan didn't abandon me to die. I pushed him away long before this hospital room. I didn't lose him when he walked away. I lost him the night I betrayed him. Years ago. And, in the end, the truth didn't set me free. It only arrived too late to save me. If I've learned anything, it's this. Love cannot survive on comfort, warmth, or devotion. It survives on truth. And sometimes, honesty after damage is not healing. It's just confession. And confession is not always forgiveness. Sometimes, it's closure you don't get to share.